we are back like a punch to the face of the lead singer of Alien Ant Farm, getting the lead singer of CKY kicked off their European tour. What a bummer. You can't go listen to There's a leader of the tours at the bottom of the lake.
Yeah, and it just sucks because that guy, one comment talking about how you guys only have one song and you didn't even write it, and he was like, "That's fucking it, CKY."
Oh no, they had the movies.
That's true. They did have a couple of. I'm just joking.
No, but their big hit, yeah.
They didn't write. They didn't.
Did Michael Jackson write Michael Jackson didn't write that shit.
I was gonna say, did he write "Smooth Criminal"?
No chance.
I'm gonna look it up.
No chance.
So they kicked CKY, just the singer, off the tour, not the whole band.
I think the whole band's gone.
Oh man, I don't even think they're CKY technically anymore. I think they're just called
CK.
No, they're called something else. They're 96 they're called Quite the Bitter Bean, or I think just 96 Quite the Bitter Bean now, because I think there was some kind of issue because like Bam Margera I think somehow copywrote CKY because of the videos.
Really?
Yeah, I think they lost it somehow. I'll look it up. Did Michael Jackson write Smooth Criminal?
I would say I'm in the camp of no, but
I'm gonna go with no too.
Okay, I like this.
But he probably somehow
he wrote in the Chickamones.
Songwriting before none.
And a couple has and a ow. Yeah, a couple of those.
You're right. Well, it says he penned more than 150 songs. It doesn't say if.
Well, fuck me.
Released in several. Oh, here it is. It does say in the wiki if it was written by who it was written by. Okay, written by Jackson, produced by Jackson and Quincy Jones. Damn, he wrote that.
Really?
I can't believe he wrote 150 songs. That's fucking crazy.
That is. See, I normally don't think of pop stars writing their own stuff.
I don't either. But of course, he was the original pop star.
Oh.
He was also like. Have you ever heard the conspiracy theories that
sure about that?
What?
Are you sure about that?
About what?
The original pop star?
Yeah. There's a reason that everybody still goes like, you're no Michael Jackson. He was the first pop star, for sure. Globally, pop star. And then not rock star, because were the Beatles the first one then? Probably they were the first rock stars, but they weren't a pop band. They were rock stars.
Okay.
And Elvis was a rock star. That's why I think it's a difference.
All of those are pop. That's more pop music.
No. Well, you're just saying that because it's popular. Okay, pop is short for pop, and that's how you're using it.
And I'm going to do that, and let's be honest. Elvis was the first person to do Stolen Valor music. He deserves his credentials.
For sure. Yeah. He wasn't technically, though. I'm reading a book right now. I forget the fucking name of it now off the top of my head, but it's about like cancel culture within comedy, a lot of that, and like the history of comedy and stuff, and the amount of just like people doing blackface and stealing jokes from black comedians back in the day to like put on radio shows and shit is wild. Like everybody was just ripping off black comedians forever. I don't know how you hump a stool on the radio, but they found a way to do it.
It's funny that you hear all the people talk about how many times coming up they're doing humping stools.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it several times. Just been going to like Funny Bones.
Oh, I've seen it at open mics. Like, I thought that was because it's such a trope, right? Like that, it's like
you think it can't be real.
Line.
You're like,
you
no.
think that. Well, you just think that like, oh, nobody does it anymore because it's a trope joke that people make now. You're not like, oh, what are you up there humping stool? Like, nobody does the thing that's actually just that. You know what I mean? So when you go to an open mic and you see it, you're like, oh man, there are people just hacking it out here.
One of the guys I saw flipped the thing over and showed what it's like to service 3 guys. Blew one of the legs and stroked off 2 others.
While sitting on the other? He did the old bar stool joke?
If he would have done that, I would have been like, you know what? This guy's going for it. I support that. But no, he left one unattended. You know what? Bad service.
Yeah, you saw Carrot Top what happens when he doesn't have his props. He still finds one. That's crazy that you saw somebody literally at the funny. That was at the Funny Bone. You saw that?
Yeah.
You saw someone do a bar joke. Like, that's a classic drinking joke where people are like, how do you get 4 gay guys on a stool? You turn it upside down. Like, that's an old hacky, like, 60-year-old boomer
Are you
joke.
telling me they're stealing jokes from gay bars now? That's where they're going? Okay.
Yeah, that's what they're doing, dude. They got to culturally appropriate from somebody. So these hacks just have to steal from everywhere. Elvis was a hack.
Yeah, right? I mean,
Michael Jackson was a hack because he turned himself white.
these musical, these performing Robin Hoods, as it were. I will steal my jokes from the wealthy in jokes and give it to the poor who have no funny bone.
See, I'm stealing valor. I look like I could go roof a house, but I can't. I look like.
All you need's a hammer and nail.
Yeah, Larry the Cable Guy stealing cable valor. That guy's never laid a track of cable in his life.
Dude, that dude's stealing Southern valor.
Yeah.
He's from fucking Nebraska.
Yeah, I know. It's the funny shit. Although that does happen. You ever meet somebody from the north? There are pockets of the U.S. for some reason they have a Southern accent.
Oh,
it's
West Virginia?
Weird. Yeah. That's Appalachian. That's not even Southern. That's just different.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's an inbred accent.
I'm a Yankee, but I don't want to admit it accent.
I'm a Yankee, but I fought for the South.
As the kids say, we keep that on the DL.
Yeah, listen, I'm playing both sides of the fence because I'm pretty sure it'll rise again. I'm just saying.
If you go down in our war chest downstairs, we still got a flag. You know which one.
Yeah, those are the true fence sitters. Is the people from West Virginia. They're like, the South will maybe possibly rise again. I can't be for certain.
Them in that opening comic I saw, fence sitters.
A lot of people call us fence sitters, Nathan, but here we are.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks though for the old CKY people. Like, I would love to. They came through recently through Des Moines. One of my buddies' bands opened up for them.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool for them. But that sucks that they got kicked off Alien Ant Farm's thing.
You punched the lead singer right in the face, and it was funny.
What was the reasoning?
Is because they were trying to have a conversation because he was trashing the place and leaving it for others to pick up, and I'm like, oh, you mean rock star shit? Yeah. That checks out. How old's this guy? Is he under 35? Doubtful. But if he was under 35, totally understandable.
I'm actually super pumped about that. You're telling me CKY, Camp Kill Yourself, is fucking putting people on blast for not being polite? Dude, I'm all for this. Let's start throwing haymakers at people being rude.
There is a certain level of respect you get for the person that's still like, no, I'm going to fucking end this with violence. Mm-hmm. Not like, I'm not going to stab you or anything crazy. I am just going to jack you in the jaw, though.
Yeah. Oh, do you leave a Snicker wrappers in the green room? Hit you harder than Jake Paul hit Mike Tyson.
Oh, I didn't pick up my Jack Daniel bottles. You know what? They're not broken. I didn't hit you over the head with them, but I will hit you with this 1-2 piece. Yeah.
It's not too often that you see the smooth criminal get struck himself.
It wasn't so smooth there.
Dude, I love that. I support that 100%. Like, we just need to start knocking a lot of people out here talking like people need to get their ass kicked, and then they'd have more respect. The guys at CKY are living it. They're not just saying it. They're just like, oh, you want some
respect?
That's
the best part. They're not even saying it. They're just doing it. They're like,
yeah.
Life credo.
Yeah, sometimes, you know what? I think that's what we should bring that back. Somehow we need to write in a law. If you see people doing shitty stuff and you can go up and just hit them but not say why you hit them, and then they have to sit there and contemplate why they got hit.
Calm down there, Rick Moranis, okay? Just because somebody came up and got you.
We shouldn't have shrunk those kids. He had it coming.
He knew what it was
fuck
for.
Those kids, but damn.
He knew what it was for.
You know what it was up with Rick Moranis. Also, you let the Little Giants lose that football game, you piece of shit.
Oh, now he doesn't know what it was for. Shit. Now he's like, which one was it for?
Was it Little Giants?
I know it's not Spaceballs. That was great.
Yeah. I couldn't help it, and I was the keymaster.
Oh, shit. Now there's a third option.
No, you should be able to do that. Just fucking punch people if they're doing something shitty. Now, you still have to be able to prove that they were doing something shitty, but you don't have to tell them, right? You record it for your reasoning.
It's
you have
so
later.
funny that they're like, now, this to me is like a really, really dumb thing to do, because you go through it and you go, hey, we're a concert tour. You guys, you're making a mess. Like, they don't have any money to hire a maid and be like, hey, you guys need to pay the bill for the cleanup or whatever. Instead of doing that, like, we need to have a meeting of the minds of all the bands here to talk about that you're leaving a mess. You know what? Now you've talked me over it. This was 100% warranted. The guy should have actually jumped on him and beat it. It should have been like a backyard wressling thing.
Yeah,
all
just
over again.
Tables, ladders, and chairs.
You just get the Hardy music going.
Yeah, exactly. No, dude, I think he's 100% in the right, okay? You can't be... Also, none of those guys have a record label money anymore, okay? Back in the day, the record label was floating the bill for all that destruction, which is why when you learn about the music industry and how they fucked over the artists and, like, they were have you heard about it where it's like you never got paid. They gave you a loan to make the record, and then you had to pay off the money, like, through that, and that's why they all kept touring forever, So... Of course, you're gonna fuck up the hotels on the on the record labels. They fucked you on a loan.
Well, yeah, and there's a whole bunch of BS.
That's why people, when they default on a loan for a home, they fuck it up before they leave. They're like, "Fuck you! We're putting holes in this and taking all the copper."
Why not? And the PVC. I need potato guns.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. We're gonna go start that commune in the fucking woods.
I mean, in the woods, you could get a whole coalition. Apparently, the Communist Party's coming over here if the internet's to be believed.
Yeah, they're gonna take it over with no guns.
That's always hilarious.
That's my favorite part about them. Yeah, there's no guns. How are you gonna have a revolution?
You get them on a massive LSD trip, and you trick them into thinking the Nerf gun's the real gun.
Oh, got it. You scarecrow them, like from Batman?
Yeah.
The old drug Gotham to make them face their fears tactic. It's a bold move, Cotton. No, the CIA's tried that one. They've been like, can we put LSD in a bomb that just goes off and we could fucking warp an entire country's minds?
You say that, but if they put it in LSD in little disposable things, like you could shoot somebody in the head, people would be buying those going, fun spree.
Yeah, for a fact there'd be one guy at the CIA who's like, oh, yeah, this is good weaponry for sure. And then there's just one guy in there who's like, I could sell this in the inner cities so fucking much. I could make $1 billion.
Somebody
he just
walks
starts
in
the
there.
crack
Somebody
LSD.
kicks the door open and it's fucking Spicoli going, yeah, dudes, I got a way to get this moving.
I'm a fad, dude.
Give me one of those Gatling gun Nerf guns. I'll show you how it's done.
I'm going to surf waves and destabilize countries.
One of you are picking up the tab for the za I ordered.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that's what's up for sure. Yeah, fuck. I totally get why those bands are fucking up. Like, you shouldn't be. They're also like, how old are both those bands now? They got to be in their 40s and 50s now, right?
Yeah,
easily. So pick up after yourself.
I don't know. I mean, CKY. I feel like if you ask for those dudes, you know what you're getting.
Wait. I guess I was confused here. Is it the Alien Ant Farm guy who was throwing shit around, or is it the CKY guy? Oh, they were being messy.
CKY is the one that
punched. This ruined the whole thing I had over earlier. I thought that the Alien Ant Farm guy was being messy, and then the CKY was like, hey, fuck off, dude. That's not cool.
No.
Oh, okay. See, we were on totally two different
No, that's why it's like
I
got onto it. I'm like, you know what? This fucking rules. Bring it back. Let rock stars be rock stars.
Yeah,
like,
okay. No, I was arguing a completely different point. I thought CKY was punching people for being shitty. No, they punched somebody because they told them they were being shitty.
Yeah, they got told they were being shitty and
okay,
messy and all that stuff.
Well, in this case, let me respin this. Now we need to just have fighting duels. Like, they challenged his honor, so we're going out back and square.
Oh, here he did that, and he won.
Yeah, he won. He got kicked off the European tour, but whatever.
Who in Europe's going, I need to go see Alien Ant Farm and CKY?
That's a good question. Apparently enough people for them to book a tour. They just got their music, Nathan. Europe's, you know how the Midwest is like 10 years behind? Europe's like 25 years behind.
Oh, they just got it? Okay.
That's why, and then if you go farther east, right?
Mm-hmm.
Into like
to where we shipped losing Super Bowl jerseys.
Yeah,
sure.
That's why they're just now getting the hits of the '80s. They just discovered Michael Jackson.
guys, I know you haven't heard the new hotness yet, but let me tell you why I'm wearing these sunglasses at night.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, man, I am starving. I am hungry like a wolf.
Yeah.
Let's.
I'm telling you though, I think at this point, like, that trope doesn't make any sense anymore. When I saw like the city of Dubai, when I watched the recent
wait till
WWE
Dubai gets smack my bitch up by Prodigy.
Dude, wait till they get 3-6 Mafia.
Oh yeah. Which iteration?
Yeah. They're going to be listening to Who the Neighbors by Juicy J, and there's like Kobe Bryant from the Lakers. Now that's paper, and they're going to be like, oh, Kobe Bryant does have lots of chump change. Yes. Like, he's a very somewhat successful man. So I wiped my ass with what his net worth was.
This Project Pat is speaking the truth.
But when you look at Dubai, right, in Saudi Arabia, when they had that pay-per-view, they were showing the city and then showing just, like, their districts and, like, whatever thing. Dude, it is miles ahead of whatever we have. Like, you know how, like, everything's turning, like, gray and dystopian here? Like, they've turned McDonald's into not fun.
Yeah, they're building islands to be like, yeah, we attract rich people over here.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah. We built a golf course at a place where there is no water.
Our towers we build all our towers. They're able to do the limbo. Like, the wind comes through and they bend over.
Saudi Arabia looked at fucking Vegas and went, oh, you guys only do that for one city? We're going to do that with the whole country. How about that?
Oh, that's cute. You got a little fake pyramid.
Yeah, that's fun.
Oh, you put a ball? Aw.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just wild how much, like, that has shifted over there for sure. It's a different place for sure. Looks cool as fuck though. I don't know if I want to go though still. I feel like I'd still fuck up somehow and end up in a jail.
No.
You don't think I would?
2 dudes? No.
No, I think they're smart about that. I would guess, because it's such a tourist-heavy place.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. I think tourism's, like, one of their, like, number one.
Yeah, for rich people.
Well, oil's their number one export.
Yeah, man.
But, yeah, it's rich people. But, like, if you want the whales and the rich people to come, you need to allow them to
not
bring
allow
their
the
women.
poors. Oh.
Yeah, well, that's rule number one, dude.
Oh, okay.
You want to create the coolest, you want to create a country club in a city, you get rid of the poors.
Yeah. You got to produce a bank account with 7 digits or more, or show that you own a Bitcoin. Those are the only 2 ways they'll accept you.
It is true. Dude, speaking of poors and getting rid of them and excommunicating people.
Alaska.
No, actually something here in Iowa. I went and checked out this place called the Amana Colonies this past weekend. My buddies.
Oh. How are the ant hills doing?
The anthill. Amana, not anta.
Oh.
Like animanium. There's no metal there, though, I can tell you that. Just a lot of old German folk.
Oh. It's not near as fun as an anthill.
No. The organization of an anthill, though. Those Germans love organization.
But so what was there?
So it's like a little. So this is like a colony, and that's why it's called the colonies. There's like 5 different colonies that got that were established back in like the 1800s, right?
Yeah, it's a precursor to how we live on Mars. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. This is German Irish territory or Amish. German Amish territory is what I meant to say there.
Oh, the fights last forever.
Yeah. But that's like straight up what they were. So like what happened, we looked up the history of this place on the way there because me and my girlfriend had never been there, and my buddy and his wife invited us to go. So we were like, oh, we'll go check it out. Never been, whatever.
Okay.
So we're reading the history of this place. In like the 1800s.
Genocide.
Somewhat.
Holy shit.
So they got displaced, right? Like they fled Germany under the persecution of, I'm going to let you get our favorite game, Nathan. We haven't played in a while. Nathan gets 3 guesses. 3 guesses into who in the 1800s had excommunicated that they were trying to escape these people from.
Huh. Obviously, the Germanic tribe. They were sick of battling the Romans.
Well, they were basically the Germanic tribe. 1800s, not 1640 or 1400s. Whenever the fuck Rome happened, I forget when. 18.
Okay.
They're 800. Yeah. No. They came over to the U.S., Nathan. Think about that. 1800s. So think about it. You got to use
the Nina, the Pino.
Yeah.
So
before that.
Who came over?
No, not who came over. Who persecuted them to make them go, we got to get the fuck out of here. That's what you're guessing.
Rasputin.
Yeah, just one pissed off fucking Russian monk. Some warlock who survived poisoning gunshots.
Yes.
Only to be drowned. Dude, think about it. Rasputin, original 50 Cent.
Yeah, that is true. He'd take down anybody.
What's that song that's been really popular lately? When
Many Men?
They try to, many men with death upon Rasputin.
Oh, they did.
Oh, they did, and that's why that entire Tsar family was murdered. I listened to an entire book about the history of the Tsars in Russia. Oh, Nelly, I forgot how brutally murdered all of that family was.
Oh, and
they were massacred.
Yeah, they were. Also, side note, before we got on, I saw a prominent Russian ballerina dancer dude. They probably have a name. Just fell to his death from a 5th story. You know, normal Russian death. Anyways, back into
falling out of hotels comes in 3s. First it was the One Direction guy, now it's this guy, so we got one more coming.
Okay. Well, watch for tripwire, folks.
Yeah. Don't walk under hotels, people. I'm telling you, they're not a good place to take a stroll. That's where lovers quarrel and throw each other out windows.
You know, SeaWorld's really missing out on an opportunity to branch out more and put out those splash zone signs.
Okay, you got one more guess, though.
From German to here. From Germany to here.
Not that. Don't think about that. Think about who would have oppressed them enough that they needed to get kicked out. But they were like, "Oh, we got to get out of here, escape these people." 1800s, religious persecution. Think that.
The Pope.
Yeah. See, that's what I thought you would guess right away, but it's wrong.
Oh, damn. See,
you know
I
who
gave an actual guess on the last one.
Yeah, you did give an actual guess. And this is where you never would have got this. The Lutherans, Nathan. The religion we grew up in. I thought we were innocent of. I thought we got away from the Catholic ways, and we're like, no, we're not going to persecute people.
God damn it. Lutherans moved in again. They got this weird kink. They nail everything to our door. Everything.
Yeah, apparently the Lutherans are like, dude, fuck you guys, and we're fucking these dudes up, and they're like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And here's why. It turns out, for sure, this Amana colonies with like the original settler stuff were definitely part of like a weird offshoot cult of like
You
of
don't
Catholicism.
say.
Yeah, no shit. Weird stuff. This is how weird it was, Nathan, in the Wikipedia. And I'll look. Maybe I should look it up and read it exactly for you.
Are you sure this isn't
funny.
the Wiccanpedia?
Yeah, the Wiccanpedia. Oh, that's the name of this episode, buddy. Oh, man. Oh, where is it? Here we go. Man of Colonies. Where is it? I want to read this to get this exactly right. Where was it? So... Okay, it was even earlier. I'm sorry. The Amana colony stemmed from a religious movement started in 1714 in Germany. They were both grown displeased with the dogmaticism of the Lutheran Church and began to study penance teaching. I don't know what the fuck that is. So it started off as like a what?
What? What was that word?
It's
Pittance?
Pitance? Pie tits.
Pie tits. They started making pizza tits.
P-I-S-T-E. Or S-T, sorry. I don't know.
Okay.
You want to look what this is? I'll check it out real quick. It's a form of Lutheranism. It's an offshoot.
Okay.
God damn it. Dude, that's the only thing that bothers me about like Catholicism in any capacity. The offshoots are annoying.
It's inception. Like Lutheranism is an inception of Catholicism, but this is a inception of Lutheranism. Okay.
Okay, so here's what the part that, like, when me and my girlfriend were reading this, we were like, oh, this is a fucking cult. Like, all religion back then, technically a cult, right? But at least, like, you know, Lutheran, like, you got married, you had a party, you know, it's fine. It's kind of fun, right? You got your thing going on. Here's the paragraph on Wikipedia about marriage and children for the Amana colonies religion they had. Originally, marriage was permitted only within the consent of God through Wurzvik, whatever, some German word. Marriage was considered a spiritual weakness.
Okay.
Ceremonies were not joyous affairs, but instead designed to impress the importance of task upon the couple. Childbearing was similarly discouraged. Views on marriage gradually liberated. The Great Council was later given the authority to approve marriage. Men were not allowed to marry until they were 24 years old. The Great Council found no fault in their union. Then the couple was wed a year later. An elder would bless the marriage, and the community would provide a wedding feast. The community did not recognize divorce, and second marriages, even if they were widowed, were considered reprehensible. A citizen would be expelled from the community for 1 year if they married an individual outside the colonies, even if they wanted to be part of the society.
Only a year? So you're like, hey, guys, I'm planning on a vacation.
I am. Fucking for a year.
Yeah, I'll see you back. It's like it's like Rumspringa, but for an extended amount of time.
Yeah, just with your wife though. Oh, the lamest of all rumstringers. You just go hang out with your wife.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy though? That like they were just like, "Yo, marriage is fucking for weak bitches."
How many people came back from that like exile for a year?
Yeah.
Like, oh, brother Joseph, where's your wife?
Yeah.
She fell over a cliff.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it was just wild to me that it's straight up definitely like it was like cult mentality. They got kicked out. They moved to New York to the state of New York for a little bit, and then like wanted more freedom, and that's when they moved to Iowa and created the colonies that are there today. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
And now it's a nice little tourist attraction with all of these old buildings and wooden and shops and all whatnot. It's still all like supported by the like the people who live around there, obviously, but it's a lot of like tradition and things of that nature.
Sponsored by Costco.
Yeah. Dude, that's what me and Alex were talking about the one time. We were talking about on the way home, we were like, Like, yeah, they have some stuff they made homemade, like, some jams and, like, soaps and stuff. But a lot of, like, they had, like, Christmas decor and stuff out you could buy.
Yeah.
Like, but it's all stuff you see everywhere else. So it is just the stuff they're shipping in. It was just very funny to see how much of it was like, oh, this is all the same shit we see everywhere else.
But it costs more.
Yeah, but it costs because I bought it from some pissed off German lady.
I bought it, took all the wires out, and redid it myself.
Yes. It was fun, though. I will say it was like fun to just like kill a day there for a little bit. It was fun. You could walk around it. It was like the whole town was walking distance, which I think is what's missing in today's communities is walkable towns. But
I thought you were going to say just any physical activity whatsoever for most people.
Yeah. Straight up, you're not wrong. I did see a couple people on Rascals. I'll be real.
Of course you did.
Which, by the way,
y'all gotta run, sir?
The sidewalks in Amana, not built for that. Those things were built in the 1700s for people, like when women had to walk behind the man. There was no
single
side
file.
by side. Yeah. Dude, the sidewalks, I swear to God, were this wide.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's hilarious. So anybody who was riding a Rascal was in the street, holding up combines, driving by.
Holding up combines and buggies being pulled by horses.
But here's the thing I really wanted to talk about. Because I went in, they had a couple of spots in there where they made their own wine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
They're a very agricultural heavy place, so they have a couple wine spots in there. And we go into this one spot, and I got to thinking about it as I was looking around this wine place. Like, there's a deep, rich history with wine, right? Like, it's a very ancient drink.
Okay.
It is. Like, they've had it, but even in, like,
it's because their water sucked.
Yeah, but yeah, straight up. Like, let's get tanked. Also, isn't it crazy that we still came up with like democracy and a bunch of other shit while like those great minds were just hammered because they just didn't have drinking
It goes
water?
to show you, the stigmatism against drinking is ill-founded.
That's right, everybody. Drink those 6 Miller Lights and bet everything on the Dodgers next year.
Right? Yeah. Ohtani's gonna break his fucking record again.
Dude, whatever ideas you have about betting when you're drunk, you're just like fucking Socrates, dude.
It's funny though, because you look back in the history across the board, up until about, I'm going to say in the 80s, right when they banned drinking and driving, everybody was getting along so much better because the social lubricant was always in play. Even at the office, they're sitting there drinking with their buddies and working.
Yeah. Also, I think people died less in car wrecks. The cars were not as safe,
That's
but at
because
least
they were
you
driving fucking tanks.
Yeah. Well, also they were limp when they flew out the windshield.
Well, there's that.
You don't stiffen up when you're flying out of a windshield and you're drunk.
Are you saying Viagra fucked us?
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, wine's like a very ancient drink in that aspect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like kings and like noblemen and all this stuff used to have conversations over wine about politics and like about making treaties with their countries and like, just making deals. Like that's just been a thing that's existed in human history forever.
Are you saying Caesar during one of his famous, like, when he got the name Caligula, he's out there, there's just a massive sex party, he's going over to the guys, he's like, we should pass this proposition, right? The guy's like, oh, yeah, and he's like, yeah, okay, got it.
He's like, you want to sign this petition? Yeah, I'll fucking sign it, I'll fuck. And fuck, Cleopatra's pussy so good.
Yeah. I'm just like, how much of that, because I hate the fact that so many people romanticize, like, oh, they had it figured out, that's why we still talk about that empire this long, and it's shit like that. You're like, yeah, what the fuck?
No, you're 100% right. I'm not saying it was perfect. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm just laying the groundwork for where you can see where I'm going with this. But wine, the point of it I'm trying to make here, has been a staple within human history of doing things like that, right? It's like in every Jesus at the Last Supper, wine right there, right? Like, this is my blood. Drink
magic
it.
Wine.
Magic wine. Turn water into wine.
Yeah.
Not only that, turn water into funk.
Got rid of the salt out of the water. It was crazy.
Yeah, dude. Sick. Down with the sickness, Jesus was. And so it's been there in, like, multiple fashions in, like, human history of that.
Mm-hmm.
And now wine culture has been reduced to drunk white women and their weird fetish signs that all have that same fucking kind of whimsical font. Like, is it wine o'clock?
Oh,
is it
the Live, Laugh, Love font?
Yeah, wait, why don't you put a cork in it? Not me. I finished the bottle. Like, that's all wine culture. It went from kings discussing invading fucking foreign countries to now being about
to the rabble.
Yeah, to Denise talking about how her husband's cheating on her.
Yeah, and Denise going, I cook with, sometimes I cook with wine, but I always drink it.
Yeah, a little bit for the salmon and a little bit for me.
This Merlot is amazing.
But isn't that, like, I was sitting there in that wine shop looking around at everything, thinking about that. I was like, men have gone to war for wine, like just the resources of grapes probably to make wine because the water was so bad that they needed that resource. Like that, there's got to be some kind of like grape war at one point, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Grape wars. I'm just gonna type that in Google and see what happens. The grape strike. Ooh, here we go.
That doesn't sound
old.
near as
That's
fun.
old. No, it doesn't. The grape strike. Okay. No, there's only a grape strike in 1965, and that was just probably some Martha's Vineyard bullshit. I don't know, but that had to have happened at some point.
I mean, just type in, was there ever a war over grapes?
Yeah. I'll put, was there a war over wine? Was there a war over wine?
Or alcohol.
Oh, wine grapes. It popped up right there. Wine grapes. I'm not the person who's bought.
Okay.
Yes, there have been conflicts related to wine grapes throughout history, including the Great French Wine Blight,
the Peloponnesian Wars.
Yeah. Oh, the
Cold War.
The Greek Civil War. Of course, the Greeks went to war over wine. Those fat fucks.
You're gonna take our wine, you malacas.
Greek farmers replaced their wine vines with raisin vines to meet French demands, and a series of war prevented stable wine trade until 1949. Damn. The 6-Day War, Israelis the height in okay, something about wine there. I don't know what that. I'm trying to find like old ones. Okay, the French wine trade. How
would you like to be a prophet in Greece and be like, "Sir, they've denied us our wine," and he just goes over to his little cathedral and comes right back within 5 minutes. Goes, "Guys, I just walked in there. Dionysus told me we need to go kill them."
Yeah. The Pope was like, "Fuck, we need Jesus' blood. Make up something, dude."
All we have is cheap wine, sir. Perfect.
You ever try to eat those crackers without some wine? It's fucking stale. Yeah, but it's crazy that the shift in wine culture has shifted that much that now it's just all of those. Because I guess I've never been to Europe. I know apparently Europe has a very nice wine culture, but the wine culture here in the U.S. is dominated by that shit, and it sucks.
It sucks. Like, I have zero interest to ever go to Napa Valley, to the wine snobberies that are around there. And the people over in, I guess it's France now, that's most known for their snobbery with wine.
Mm-hmm.
But
is it? They're not like this. Like, Spain is just like a good place to go chill. Like, they love wine, but they're not like, I don't think they're dickheads about it.
See, I'd be fine with that because I'd be like, and I can't speak to a Spaniard. I'd have to be like, "Give me wine."
Yeah. Scusi, that's fucking Italian, you dick.
Bibbidi bobbidi wine.
Yeah, bibbidi bobbidi boo.
So,
I guarantee the French don't want to talk to you either.
No, they put an extra cigarette in their mouth.
Dude, we look so American. If we go to any European country, everyone's gonna spit in our food. That's like I have to shave my beard. I don't know how I got to look more European, but I got to figure out a way to do it if I go overseas.
You just walk someplace and like, we don't serve burgers here.
Yeah. I got to buy tight pants if I go to Europe. That's the only way I'm
and a striped black and white shirt.
Yeah. I guess if I just wear an Adidas tracksuit, I'll fit in everywhere. That's the move.
Oh, you need a good chain, though.
Then I could be Euro trash. That's perfect. That's the people I want to hang out with anyways, Euro trash. Let's fucking go.
No, that's like you want to fit in and go to Turkey.
Right. That's what Euro trash. I think we're saying the same thing.
Okay.
I don't know why there's an echo in this fucking podcast.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So speaking of Euro trash, dude, not even Euro trash, just trash in general.
Mm-hmm.
Things are just becoming more and more unclassy in the United States, I feel like, every day. And I have a prime example for you, bud.
Napa, I know. They're overcharging for wine.
It's gotten ridiculous. You can't even get a good Merlot anymore.
And they all try and speak in their bullshit British accents just like Green Day. It's annoying.
Right. Well, it's a place that I could. This is how I know I'm trash. Because it's a place I considered like once upon a time to be like a classier place. And that's the department store Von Maur.
Oh, the place with the fancy piano.
Where you buy the same department-style clothes at a 25% markup from JCPenney's.
But they have a piano.
And a piano. See, but Nathan, there's the kicker. This is what I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
They don't have the piano during this holiday season, I noticed lately.
Oh, the piano keys went on strike.
They substituted it out for a DJ.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That actually is fucking sick.
I'm not joking. I walked into Von Maur.
Are they full motion or are they just hitting play and dancing?
They're just playing dancing. But what's funny is they're still dressed like one of the piano players. But they're still like, the guy was still like dancing, but he was like he's definitely still dressed like the
so he's following P. Diddy's law of shake it like a tail feather.
Yeah. Exactly. There you go, bud. It was so funny walking in there because you just hear, I know how the club can't even handle me right now. And like he's like in there dancing. And it's really funny that people are getting perfume while also listening to the club. Yeah, listening to the Flow Rider. You're just getting fucking pepper sprayed with de jour, and you're just like, oh, and Flow Rider's assaulting your ears.
Honey, we gotta go give him a tip. He's playing Apple Bottom Jeans.
Yeah, that's what, dude. Because I remember them always denying requests at the piano. Like, they'd be like, will you play it? And they'd tell them that. I'd see people get them go, no, I'm not playing that. Like, they do that all the time. You can, as a DJ, deny. Well, you can, but at some point you got to take some requests if you're a DJ, right?
Now, I'm waiting for one of them to be a legit DJ. I don't know. Like, I forget the guy's name. But just throw a cake in someone's face in the middle of Von Maur.
That would be fucking lit, dude. They're just trying to get Von Maur popping, dude. I just thought it was funny, too. I was waiting for the remix.
Is that Dead Mouse?
He was just literally playing club hits, and it's like the start of Christmas season, so I was expecting him to full-on switch to just eventually start playing some carols or something. No, dude, he was just throwing out bangers. I heard Boots with the Fur. I started laughing so hard when I came out of the bathroom and I heard Apple Bottom Jeans. I was like, those aren't even in anymore.
Have a merry chicken head. Like, oh.
All I want for Christmas is where the bud at? Where is the bud?
All I want for Christmas is be a baller, shot caller,
20-inch blade. Oh, that's fucking great.
Fucking just little Troy out of nowhere.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. It would be cool. I was expecting that, to be honest, but just really threw me off, and I thought it was brought to attention. So if you need a cheap club night, guys, where there's no drinking involved and you just want to go party with your girl, head to the local Von Mar.
How funny. Hey, we're going to go to this new club that just opened up.
Yeah, so we're going to the VM tonight. It's this new cool place. It's pretty legit. It's cool.
How funny would it be to stage and you get 150 people to go there in club outfits?
Dude, I might try to organize this with my fucking comic buddies. That would be so fucking
It would be
fun.
hilarious because it'd be the anti-flash mob. You show up in club outfits.
They're already clubbing. They already set it up, but we're just already there. Oh, dude, that would rule
him,
so hard.
Me, him.
Oh, dude, that would be great. Just Night at the Roxbury it. Just that would be accomplishable. Like, I could get 2 other buddies of mine to, like, dress up in suits, and we just go Night at the Roxbury. It'd just be like, dude, just do this for us, please.
That would be amazing.
Do we just sexually assault somebody by doing the humping move to some random patron? Some old lady who's buying a fucking gift for her granddaughter?
The whole time you're giving positive advice, like, I think they'll really like it. I think you'll really like it.
They're liking it. They're into it. He's doing the dice thing too much.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, that's fucking great. Hell yeah, dude. We should try to turn Von Mar into a club. Faux show.
That would rule. I wanted to say, because you sat down with the sickness earlier, you reminded me of something, and that was, I was talking to somebody and they overheard we went to Corn and all that, because I was mentioning that, and they're like, man,
yeah,
Corn's like trash, man. I don't know how you listen to that. And then they got to going on, and I'm like, whatever. And then they mentioned Disturbed as one of theirs, and I'm like, oh, you mean opera rock? Okay. Yeah. And he
the sound of silence.
He got so offended after insult. I'm like, dude, you just insulted mine. You get offended by me calling yours opera rock.
You're right.
It was so funny to watch the tables turn.
Dude, I love when people think that they can just come up and say, basically trash anything you like, and then you say just one bad thing about that. Like, because it sounds like he was going on a rant, telling you exactly, like,
oh yeah, it was
why
the why, yeah.
And then you're just like, your thing you mean called opera. Like, all you did was point out a name for it, which it is exactly that. And he got fucking super butthurt about that. Why does he take so much offense to opera rock?
I don't know, but I'm
Should that make you feel better that you thought the music was classy rock?
I was just like, dude, I don't know the lead singer of Disturbed's name, but I'm just like,
either.
Guy's got a voice. Congratulations. But it is opera rock the way he does it.
Yeah, it's bad. They did that Isn't it? Is it Disturbed who did the Sound of Silence cover, right?
Yeah.
And I hate that song. The Sound of Silence is a good song. Is it Garfunkel and Oates who did it originally? It's not Garfunkel.
Holland and Oates?
Holland and Oates. Sorry. That's a comedy duo that I just named. Sorry. My brain's stupid. Yeah. But that's them, right, originally?
I think.
I think
don't
so,
quote
too.
me on that.
Either way, I hate Disturbed's cover of it. It sucks so much balls. It's the worst thing ever. I called the local radio station Laser one time and said, quit playing this song. It sucks. I was getting so sick of them playing it.
Yeah.
In 2023, I called a radio station to tell them that they're playing this song too much.
You made their day. You made their day. They're like, holy shit, someone's listening.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was on a job site. I'm on a tree service. It's like, hey, turn this shit off.
You know, if you want to play something mellow that's good, play Tonight. You know.
Listen, I know 2 people
Pumpkins
here who know the DJ Andy at your station personally. Don't make me call his cell phone. Yeah,
shit,
that
dude.
does suck. Man, what a fucking piece of shit that guy was trying to dog on your music.
I just thought it was so funny dogging on that, and then got so offended. I'm like, do you not see the varying reactions? I'm like, this was effectively his politics.
Right.
So I offered the opposite opinion, and he just lost it.
Right. He snowflaked out. Dude, it's also funny because I know you. I know Korn's not like your favorite band of all time. Like they're one of your favorite bands.
I love them.
Like you like Korn. Obviously, that's why we went to the show.
Yeah.
But like so he's trying to like attack what he probably thinks is your favorite band, and then when he brings up his favorite, like clearly Disturbed is his favorite band.
Yeah, the way he reacted, for sure.
It's just like it's so fun to be in that thing because he's gonna keep insulting Korn, but you're like, yeah, dude, I don't like them like that, so I'm just gonna keep fucking twisting the knife in here because I clearly hit a vital. That's such a fun position to be in when you're in that scenario. Anyway.
Well, because the funniest thing to get the reaction is A, he got mad at me calling it opera rock. B, when he's like, no, it's not. I'm like, just like opera, he tells a story and lives the past trauma and lets you know the story, but then his octaves are always up and down, and melodical. And he's, no, that's how rock and roll. I'm like, is it?
No, not really. Yeah, I can tell you it's not really. Your boy sounds like Phantom of the Opera. Sorry. He's wearing a mask to hide that piggy face.
Oh. Yeah, but no, it's always fun to have people do that. That was just the first time I've ever seen somebody get so butthurt over a benign comment after they said something.
It's so funny because I know, like, my favorite band every time I die, when I tell people, oh, this is my favorite band, 90% of people have no idea who I'm talking about. But then I also know that 90% of people don't like metal in that fashion. Like if I put on like, oh, here's my favorite song, Underwater Bimbos from Outer Space, people are going to be like, what? And then you hear it and it's like, to them it's just like my girlfriend refuses to listen to it. When we went on this trip this past weekend, right? It's a 2-hour ride. And she's like, I don't want to listen to the radio. Will you just like put on your phone on shuffle? And I was like, you sure? Okay. And so like,
dangerous
every
game.
time I had to fucking hit like 4 skips because it just turned into it just double bass pedals fucking mean ass riffs.
All they hear is
dude, it was fuck. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. But then it's funny because when you then you go from like that, all of a sudden it's a Morgan Wallen song, and then it's like 3 more metal songs, and then a Taylor Swift song. It's just like she goes, "You listen to this on shuffle like this?" I was like, "Yeah, all the time."
Oh, yeah. Mine will go from like death metal to George Strait over to Matchbox 20 and then hit to like 3-6 Mafia. It's all over.
Same, dude. I work out like that. Like that's such a crazy way to go through a vibe of a workout. All of a sudden, I'm mid bench press, like listening to some fucking Every Time I Die. It's a huge kick, and then the song ends, and then all of a sudden it's blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots. Yeah,
I've been in like middle of like a run, and you're like, hell yeah, rock, and you're like, okay, I got the adrenaline going, and then like Chattahoochee will come on. Yeah. You're like, hey.
Yeah, dude, it's the best, dude. Listen to a schizophrenic playlist sometimes, guys. It's fun.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
your brain relax. It needs to be on. Your brain's got to be on its toes. It doesn't need to know what's coming next.
You know, it's funny because yes, it's chaotic, but at the same time, we were of the age, and it was perfect. Made the perfect burn CDs for certain people because you'd be like, these are awesome hits, and I know you like all these too. Here you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was the best. And just like no rhyme or reason to them.
Yep, it was just everything that you knew. Hey, I know you love all of these songs.
It was the top 25 songs you listened to with all your buddies in the summer of 2003.
Yeah.
That's what this CD is.
God, listening to songs with buddies. Dude, I remember sitting on the stoop with a bunch of friends, all of us singing I Swear by All For One.
Oh, dude, man, that's fucking great. That's such a great thing. Like, you guys thought you were recreating a music video moment.
Oh, we look like we were in the crowd of the concert, all with our hands on the shoulders, rocking side to side, singing All For One, I Swear, man.
Dude, from skateboarding, right? Like, as much as we did street spots, like, I know you skated, but I don't think you skated in the same way I did. Like
no.
Well into my high school, like, we were traveling.
No,
like,
I only skated for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, that's true. So, but like, we were filming everything and like driving to spots and stuff. So we and my buddies like this is 2004 through like 2004 to like 2010. And that's when like subwoofers got like super popular. And I remember both my buddies putting subwoofers in the car. And so I have hours of video footage from us skateboarding and like just B-roll footage of us in the car and stuff, just bumping like Bone Thugs and Harmony and stuff. Like, wake up, it's the first of the month. Like, we're just singing about fucking getting welfare stamps. We're all fucking suburban white kids.
My favorite was I had a friend. Oh God, why am I? It's been so long. He was on the bowling team, anyways. Yoakum. Anyways, he got his subs, and I remember driving around. He's like, you know what really hits hard? Country, and I mean just bumping early 2000s country. He's like, it got the sickest bass.
The funniest clip, that is really fun. That doesn't surprise me at all, by the way. That makes all the sense in the world. That
what are you guys doing? We're bumping some sadness right now, dude.
Yeah. We're listening to Toby Keith talk about how he wants to talk about me, wants to talk about I'll never forget. There's a great video I have of like me and my buddies driving, and we're listening to "Slob on My Knob" by 3 6 Mafia, and all of us are just singing this song. By the way, nobody in this car has gotten head at this time.
Checks out.
Nobody knows. We're just like, lay on the bed. Hey, give me a hit. Don't have to ask. None of us had ever thought about asking to get.
So you guys didn't get the intro where he's like, "I don't really see your tongue ring. Is it rusty?"
Yeah. Exactly. Hilarious. Oh man, good times. You know where you can really hit some bass, Nathan?
PuntedGame.com. Woo! Check out the entire P&G network. That's Procter & Gamble. We're sponsored. It's the Punted Game Network. Free at your fingertips. We don't charge anything, so get the entire history right there. Also on YouTube.com, in that search bar, type in Comic Wade Taylor with no spaces. Again, that's Comic Wade Taylor. You get clips of this show, Not Worth the Time, as well as clips of that man's stand-up. So go like and subscribe there. Back on PuntedGame.com. Get some merch.
That's right, everybody. Hop over to the Punting Game shop. We can get T-shirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at puntinggame.com. It's the best way to support us. We keep all the prices super low. We only get like $2 back on each item because we hate expensive merch. We went to that concert, and they were charging $90 for hoodies. Granted, we're not Korn, but you still should never pay that much. So we kept our prices as low as possible. So get yourself something, and don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and that gets you free shipping at checkout, guys. So use that promo code to get free shipping.
In other news, I can't believe the Onion bought InfoWars. Weird. We're out. Peace.
It wasn't a joke. I was telling the truth.
Who is it?